Hello, this is duntov. So today I am at the Tropicana site. So we're gonna check out I'm over here on, this would be the southeast corner. So we're gonna check out the back of the rear tower. So today is Monday, September 2nd, 2024. It is Labor Day, so I don't think anyone will be working. All right, I'm gonna spin around here. We're gonna show where I'm at. All right, so this is the back side. This is Reno Avenue right here. You can see the Luxor over there and Mandalay Bay. So we're gonna walk over this way and see if we could see this back building where they were tearing down the rest of the lower building here. So we got a gate up this way. I think you could see in this way, so we're gonna check it out. So this is gate 1. So there's the tower there, and you could see the destruction there, the demolition. So how it's all come down. So I haven't really seen them doing much in there. If we look down that way, you can see the Oyo. That's the parking deck that I go to. But yeah, it's moving along pretty good. All right, I'm gonna keep moving down though. We're gonna see what else we can see down this way. All right, so this one's closed off. So we see the tower there. You can see the top. They took off some of the walls on that top area. That would be like the elevator core. And then pretty much, it's all gutted out. So the big news since my last video, so I did a video, I think it was last Monday, they announced that the implosion date is officially Wednesday morning at 2:30 a.m. on October 9th. So I haven't heard anything yet about like the viewing areas, like how much of the surrounding area is going to be closed off. So that's what I haven't heard yet. But it's going to be what they say, a drone show, and then fireworks show, and then they're going to implode both towers at the same time. So it's going to be interesting to see where they're going to make everybody stand. So something to check out though. If you're interested in coming, I would book your room. October, so it's really the night of October 8th, that Tuesday night, and then Wednesday morning. So we're going to keep moving down and check it out. So right now it's about 7 a.m. So it's not too hot yet. You can see the sun's just recently come up, so it'll go. All right, if we look around here, we got the church. Then we can see this old apartment complex. I'm assuming once the stadium opens, something will be built here, like bars or restaurants. Or they might even just turn it into a parking lot. For all I know, and charge for parking for all the games. All right, so this is I'm right here on the southeast corner. Just gonna see what we can see here. This is the wall. Looking over the wall right on this edge. You can see a lot of equipment is stored out this way. And you can see that's the only part of the lower building by this back tower here. So nothing going on today, everybody. You can see all the equipment just parked here. All right, so I guess a good view. I'm just gonna turn my camera around. So this is where I'm at right now. Guess a good view of the implosion. You got all these apartments right here. They even got their balconies. So you can't get much closer than that to see the implosion. All right, I'm gonna work my way down. The Oyo is right over there. You can see their parking deck right there, so that's where I'm gonna head on down, but I'm gonna drive over. All right, I am now on the Oyo parking deck. So there is nothing going on. We can see the down here where they crush the rocks. They got the machine here. They've done a lot. We can see all the piles getting bigger and bigger. It just pulverizes it into that sand. All right, but the big news here is the lower buildings by the front tower. So if we look this way, we can see they've done a lot more since I was here last Monday. Okay, so it appears like the old building with the porthole windows. That should be this area here that's missing. But I do see stuff written on these other buildings. It's very bright though. Alright, that still says no demo there. No demo. So I think where the porthole things were was maybe the end of this, like right in that section. Could be wrong, but kind of seems like where it was at. But I mean, look how much it's opened up. It's crazy because remember the buildings used to go all the way to this elevator core right there. You can see the wall they put up, but it just had probably that 25 to 30 foot long pedestrian bridge that went into the building, and now look how big that space is. So everything over there is gone. We had the restaurant was like right around this area, and the Robert Irvine public house. So everything's going fast. All right, basically they have a little over a month. According to the permit for the implosion, I think it's going to be, I haven't heard if it's officially granted yet, but they did officially announce the implosion date of the 9th. So the permit, I think, is from the 30th till about the 9th. So the 30th they should be coming on property to start, you know, prepping the building. You know, I don't know exactly what's involved, but putting all the explosives in, getting it ready. So they'll have about a week and a half to do it all. All right, let's check out the back side here. It looks like this might be new demolition here also. I'm assuming that all of this lower structure here will be down before the, you know, before the implosion. So just curious to see you know, what they'll do, because that is, you know, a little bit taller building. All right, so getting back to the implosion itself. So a lot of people comment how they would like to come out and view it. So basically, all right, so we got this here, you know, I'm on this parking deck right here. There's a lot of room. But being so close to this back tower, you know, I don't even know if they'll let people up here. I'm thinking they won't. So you have the building right there. You got the tower that's facing it. That would be a good viewing area. As well as them apartments I showed a little bit earlier. Maybe go knocking on their door, see if they'll rent you a space on their balcony. So the other option, I mean, you have the MGM Grand here. I mean, pretty much. So right here where it says David Copperfield, I think unless you're all the way at the end over here, this other tower will probably block the front view. So I would say if you could get this one with the Viva Mexico, get on the end here, you would have a good view, or the lower tower up front, but that's kind of limited. New York, New York, I think you'll see it as long as you're facing the strip. Excalibur, you'll see it as long as you're in that tower facing the strip there. So you got that one there. And then even the Luxor. So Luxor has this front tower that, you know, not the pyramid part, but just the front tower there. That one you'd have a good view. Even Mandalay Bay. So, because the biggest thing is like just pedestrian traffic. I don't know where they're gonna restrict everybody. You might be able to stand like out on the strip by the Luxor, but I'm thinking in front of Excalibur and then over here along Tropicana that they're gonna have all this blocked off. I could be wrong. I mean, I've never been to an implosion before. I lived there when they did a lot of them, but never been out to one, so not sure how big of an area. Like today there is no wind whatsoever, so it wouldn't be bad, but if there's a breeze, you know, all that dust is gonna go along with the breeze. So that's just what I'm wondering, how they decide, even where they're gonna do the fireworks from. If they're just gonna set it up, they have all this land over here, you know, in the other corner. So I don't know if the fireworks go off, or even maybe from the tops of the towers. So we're gonna have a drone show, fireworks, and then the implosion. So I could even see the drones being set up, maybe even on this parking deck here, and just, you know, doing the show from there. So as I get more information, I'll let you guys know in the videos. But as of right now, I haven't heard anything else about, you know, just besides the date. Okay, here's that building I was showing. So earlier when I first started, it's the entrance right there. That's where I was showing it through. So this is the part of that building right here that's left. All right, so I guess I'm gonna make my way down Trop, and I'll go over to MGM Grand. We'll see if we could get a better perspective of this area here, and then we'll head on over and see if that theater area has been cleaned up yet along the strip side. All right, I'm now on Tropicana. We can see over here the front tower. And then over the wall from here, we can see a little bit of the building. So yeah, like right over here, this is where the original 50s building with the porthole windows was. You can see that's gone. So now they got the no demo on this rounded building. we look at this lower part of the front tower, last time I was here, they still had on this bottom level that we could see, it wasn't cleaned out, and it looks like now they got it pretty much all gutted out also, because this was the area that was behind like the theater part in the front by the strip. But they got a lot of it cleaned out. You can still see some stuff looks like hanging up in there, but how it looked before, you couldn't hardly see through it. So that's looking good. Then we got all this in the back. So I'm gonna keep making my way. We'll go to the corner by MGM where I could get elevated a little bit more to see over this wall, and then we'll check it out. All right, so they still have a bus stopping over there, so I'm wondering why, because that whole sidewalk is closed off. It doesn't look like anyone's getting out, so I think it's just maybe they just stopped there to wait for the time to get to the next one. Then you could see over here, I used to always walk past this sign and stuff, and that's all blocked off again, so making it harder to get in there. And of course the walkways are all closed off too. Alright, let me make my way down. Right now it is 7:40. I'm gonna try to get on the pedestrian bridges before it gets too busy, being a holiday and stuff, but it's easier to stop and film without blocking the area off. Still working my way down, but over here we can see a little bit better. Let's look at this building here. We can see how far they've actually knocked it in, because this was the no demo wall. Then you could see how far back they've gone. A lot down. I was just trying to see if we could see into the building at all, but you could see it, the way the roof comes down, it just like blocks everything. But I'll keep moving down. We'll see if we could see in more from the corner by MGM there. Look over this way. We've got some more walls down there. And then you got the back tower there. Alright, I am now by the MGM Grand over here. I don't know if you can hear the water behind me. Let me spin around here. We got the giant bronze lion here, and then they actually have the fountains on today. Normally they're not bubbling up, but before they used to go all the way up this as high as this tan wall, but today they're just going a little bit. But alright, let's look back at the front tower. So if we look up, it looks like this might be new. Some of these, like the peak at the top, I don't remember all that being broken off, like the glass and stuff up here. Because, you know, we still have it on this peak here, you can see in the front. But then all the way down, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the old videos. I don't remember them having all this glass off on these end ones either. Alright, let's look through this bottom level that we can see. You can see how it's all cleaned out, and then there's still something inside that way. I'm assuming that was part of the structure that was in the front by the theater there. And then we got the demolition of the lower building over here. So if you remember, like back in this area, like you got this Las Vegas sign on this pole. So in front of all that, that was the main entrance where they had those glass doors that we kept watching to see if they weren't broken yet, which they lasted a long time. But now they're actually breaking in. Let's see if we can see anything. So it's hard to see what I'm looking at on the viewfinder, so once it's downloaded into the computer and you guys are watching it, we'll be able to see if we could notice anything. That kind of looks like soft ductwork to me, but I could be totally wrong. Let's look over a little more. Just trying to see if we could see anything into the casino area. Not sure what that is. Kind of looks like a backside of a wall there. Sorry for the shake, I'm just zoomed in so far. Any little movement goes. Okay, so it's moving along fast. All right, here's the pedestrian bridge where, so of course it's closed off down that way, and it's closed on this end by MGM Grand, but you used to be able to go up the escalators right there and at least go to that top platform, but now they have those all blocked off also, so you can't even get close to that. Alright, I'm going to keep making my way around till I get to the other corner by the Excalibur so we could check out the theater demolition over there. Okay, I'm now by MGM Grand on the pedestrian bridge here. So I'm going to try to zoom in here. I'm on my cell phone. If I go too far, it goes out of focus. This gives a better perspective of all the how much they've knocked down so far. It's crazy. Oh, won't let me zoom any more than that. Okay, I'm now by the Excalibur here, so we can see the Tropicana sign, and then this is where the theater area used to be, and it is pretty much all cleaned out. You can see these big concrete pieces, but most of the building itself is gone. I did get comments before, I don't see any now, but people comment about the ladders. There were a lot of ladders that were in the debris. You would think someone would take them, or unless they're not allowed to take anything, but there were a lot of extension ladders, A-frame ladders, just kind of scrapped. Alright, so we can see now they're working their way back to those buildings around the other side, so that's probably what we could see from the Oyo when I'm zooming in. We're seeing the other side of that building there. And then you could see around, they got like different scrap piles where they're separating all the different types of metals. If we look through the bottom of the sign, you can see a lot over there. Alright, let's look at the back tower. It looks like you can see a bobcat in there. Yep, there's one right there. If you look, it's pretty much hollowed out. And alright, so see how that's like the real tall, has the tall floor there compared to the ones above it. So they could actually drive in and out. On the back side they did, at least I think they still had it. Can't see it from here, but there was like they had the dirt ramp that went up into that area. So I guess they could still get in and out of that floor. Alright, so that's about all we got today. No demolition going on because of the Labor Day holiday, but if you'd like to see updates on this demolition as well as the construction of the A's Stadium that will be starting around April, please subscribe to my channel, Raiders1967, so you get the updates, as well as football season starts this week. So I always post my game day experience at the Raider games and any other functions I'll go to with them. And then of course the demolition and transformation of the new Hard Rock at the Mirage Hotel site. So I got a lot going on, so if you're interested, please subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Hit the like button. Leave comments if I'm saying anything wrong, or you have any questions or things you want me to try to look at next time I'm out on these sites. Leave a comment. Alright, everyone, thanks for watching, and I will talk with you guys next time.